Welcome back to Book Blast with Beth. Thank you for joining me here on this gorgeous day in the Pacific Northwest to ignite and boost a fully awake, fully alive life through the power of decision with Dr. Raymond Charles Barker. We are in chapter 1, the intelligence factor. And if you watched the last YouTube, we talked a little bit about cause and effect. And I wanted to give you guys some simple steps. You might want to get out a piece of paper and a pencil or pen and jot this down. Some simple steps of what Dr. Barker recommends for reversing our mental images. So let me give you, it looks like I kind of put it into 10 different steps of what it would look like for us to reverse our mental images. Remember from last YouTube video, we talked about being in the narrow hallway of worry and confusion. And we talked about also sharing what it looks like to get out of that loop, and noticing what you're noticing was the number one thing. So here's a little bit more on what it would look like to reverse that. Here we go, all right? I'm on page 13, and he says that the whole reason why he wrote this book was for people who want to create their own good. So if you want to create your own good, you're in the right place at the right time. And in fact, you were drawn to this YouTube, you were drawn to this time, you are seeking to create your own good, or you wouldn't even be listening to this video. I've had so many of those experiences in my life as I sought out mentors around the world. I found the one that resonated with me the most, of the art and science of my becoming. And I want to give a shout out to my amazing mentor, Mary Morrissey, as well as one of her master elite coaches, Dr. Kirsten Wells. Thank you so much. I would not be where I am today if it was not for the structure of having a mentor, being in a system, and having that support. So with that, let's look at these 10 steps, all right? Well, first of all, it comes down to that when you want to create your own good, for people, they're willing, you and I are willing and able to accept the responsibility for our own mental actions. And basically, we're saying to ourselves that we refuse to dodge the alibis induced from our own consciousness. So a couple of videos ago talked about tracking our excuses and our alibis in the 4 quadrants of life. And so we're refusing to dodge that anymore. And that would be, so number one, we're going to face ourselves. That would be our first step, is that we're going to face ourselves. Almost, you know, you can looking at a mirror. I mean, I can see myself right now videotaping this. And so we're willing to face ourselves. Number 2, we're willing to correct our own thoughts. No one can think your thoughts, only you can. So you and I do have the power to correct those. Number 3, we can create our own heaven on earth. Now, one of the ways that I've come to understand that a little bit more is the heaven is our subconscious mind, the infinite intelligence, and earth is when it manifests out in front of us in this 3-dimensional world. So as we thinketh, so does it come out on into our lives. So we're looking at that as number 3, that we create our own heaven on earth. Number 4, we have made the decision to be the creative centers of our own experiences. Again, we have made the decision. And we talked about just the word decide again. We're cutting away everything that is not having to do with serving the life that we would love to live. And not only serving the life that we would love to live, but that it's good for others too. So we're making that decision. Number 5, we no longer have blame or censor. We're not looking outside of ourselves, blaming other people for really what has been created in our lives. And number 6, we make certain it agrees with the goals of our decisions. It is vital that we know what not just our goals are, our vision, and what we want to have in life, but I love the phrase about be, do, have. new information to you, that it really starts with being, that we are a human being, and then it is about doing that which we have created and are, and then comes the have. And that was powerful for me when I became aware of that. So starting from that causation and that foundation of being that which I would love to have and be in my life. Gosh, can you tell I toe pick on that a little bit? I'm noticing that. Yeah, but you guys love me anyways. I love myself, so that's what matters more than anything. Okay, we are on step 8. And that is, let me back up. Step 6, we do not believe as others believe. I went way ahead. We do not believe as others believe. It's okay that we are believing from ourselves and having our own experience. We really are a spirit having a human experience, and we're the only ones that are going to have that experience because we are unique to our own thumbprint. So that's number 6. Number 7, we get to reverse our thinking and make certain it agrees with our goals and our decisions. So I think what I just did there is I forgot step 6. So stay with me. You can maybe listen to this over again and get where I had a little hiccup there. Number 8, we hold fast to the line. So, one of the things that I learned from my mentor, and this goes in with the next step, that we do not waver. So we hold fast to the line, we do not waver, is that we are willing and focused to hold that vibration and hold that frequency, to hold that thought. One of the things I remember when I was a younger child and TV was even, I remember a black and white TV and the rabbit ears, and there was times that the TV reception was coming in fuzzy and the lines would be going all crazy, so it really wasn't holding its state and frequency, and so you go and adjust the rabbit ears and sometimes even put aluminum foil on them. But that all to say is that we are going to hold that vibration and that frequency of that which we want to create, and we're holding it in thought, we're holding it in feeling, and he goes into that even more as we go on. So then the final step, we know, they know, and what they know causes their good to happen. It is a knowing, and honestly, I think I'm totally still learning that. To be transparent, some of this, well, it all starts out just kind of as rote knowledge, and we're like sponges where it permeates and penetrates into us, into our DNA and our cells, just like Wallace Wattles talks about in his great book. And so I just want to quickly go through again these 10 steps. Number 1, we refuse to dodge the alibis. We're not dodging our alibis anymore. We're facing them. Number 2, we correct our own thought. Number 3, we create our own heaven on earth. Number 4, we have made the decision to be the creative sinners of our own experience. We're not letting someone outside of ourselves do that. Number 5, we no longer have blame or censor. Number 6, we do not believe as others believe. We have our own belief for our own good that is going to benefit others. And I'm learning that more. Number 7, we reverse our thinking and make certain it agrees with the goals of our decision. Number 8, we hold fast to the line. 9, we do not waver. And 10, we know, and what we know causes our good to happen. Again, thank you for joining Book Blast with Beth. Make sure you hit that bell notification, subscribe to this channel so you know when more of The Power of Decision with Dr. Charles Barker comes out. And you get to hang out here with me on this amazing place in the Pacific Northwest.